guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since you've seen me or Dana or Aaliyah on the channel, unless you've been following our podcast live uploads. But yeah, it has been a while and I don't know, it's like a lot to talk about. We've been really busy, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. Another reason why I've been gone is I've been wearing like a lot of protective styles, and so I couldn't really film any relaxed hair videos because my hair was either in braids or in twists. And right now I have these Microlinks in, which I'm going to talk to you all about, and which is what this video is about if you couldn't tell by the title. So I'm just going to jump right into the video. I have Microlinks in, and these are one bundle of 18 inches. And if you're unfamiliar with what Microlinks are, basically they are, well, there's different ways to do Microlinks, but basically they are tracks, it's weave that is linked to your head with beads. So it's not, your hair's not braided down, it's not sewn, it's not glued, it's not clip-ins. They're actually beads that link to the track in your hair. And I guess I can show you kind of what it looks like. I don't know if this is gonna, and you can kind of see that they're linked. So yeah, they are linked to your head, and so that makes them way more flatter, look way natural, and it's not bulky, your hair's not braided down, and it just is a better look. I like it a lot. I've had them in for 5 weeks now, 5 weeks, and they last up to 12 weeks. There are so many things I want to touch on in this video. The number one question I get asked is, does it break off your hair? Like I said, there's different methods to do Microlinks. So I think what I thought of when I thought of Microlinks, and what a lot of people think of, is when people get individual strands of hair and they link those individual strands of hair to your head. And that's what I've seen a lot of when I think of Microlinks. Especially, it's very popular with Caucasian women. They typically get that type of Microlink, and some black women, but that's just what I've seen. That's not how it is for me, how my girl did it. So I just got my bundle of hair, and she cut the bundle, she linked the track to various parts of my head, if that makes sense. Like, instead of sewing, she linked the track to my head. And so I can do like any part. I can do a side part, I can like toss it to the side, I can hit this number with the high ponytail. Okay, I look edgeless. I can hit this number, and it's very versatile. So the method that my hairdresser uses, is my hair back in formation? So the method that my hairdresser uses, you can get kind of any kind of hair, you can get any kind of bundle, and it doesn't have to be a certain type of hair, and she can link it to your head. And I'll leave her details down below. I mean, you don't have to go to her. She's located in Atlanta, but I know a lot of people are gonna wanna know who she is and what her information is. I think another question I get asked is, can you be relaxed or can you be natural to get this? And my hairdresser, and I saw like a lot of other hairdressers when I was looking this up, they actually prefer you to be natural. And I think that comes with the stigma of relaxed hair, where your hair is probably not that healthy, it's damaged, it's thin, whatever. So you can definitely be natural and get these, but you can also be relaxed. It's pretty much the same thing. What my hairdresser told me is that your hair cannot be too thin and it can't be too thick. If your hair is too thin, then the beads will slip often. Like, even in the front part of my hair, where I don't really have like that much hair, the bead kind of slips, and I'll get into like the retightening and the maintenance and all that. But for now, I'm just telling you that if your hair is too thin, then the beads might slip really often, and you're gonna have to get them retightened often. If your hair is too thick, the beads can get caught in, like your hair can get caught in the beads, is what I was told, and I heard it's gonna be a lot harder maintenance to keep it up. I can't really speak to that because my hair is not too thick, but it's not too thin. Now, the maintenance, my hairdresser recommends that every 4 to 6 weeks you get your hair retightened. I will say that I'm at week 5 and I have not gotten my hair retightened. Now, what happened when I got these, like the first week I got this, was that the like one piece in the front, and I wonder if I can show you, I don't know if you can see, kept riding up. So it kept becoming loose, and so the track would basically it's hard to explain, but the link, that track would come loose, that piece in the front, like just one piece, the hair would come loose off of the link. And so I did go to her because it had only been 1 week since I got my hair done. So I did go to her and she did tighten it for me. But every 4 to 6 weeks she recommends that you get your whole hair retightened, the whole thing retightened. I haven't done it yet, and I'm one of those people who ride the system. So if you tell me that every 6 weeks I need to get it tightened, I'm gonna come at week 10. That's just how I am. I'm kind of cheap, and the price is cheaper when you get it, significantly cheaper when you get it retightened. Like, I think I did mention that they last 12 weeks. I need to get to like the maintenance of it. Before I get to the maintenance of it, I will say, like I said, I have 1 bundle in, and you can get 2 bundles. I've heard you can get upwards to 3 bundles, but for that really natural look, they do recommend that you get 1 bundle just because it can be flat. And the more bundles you get, the harder it will be to achieve very versatile styles. Like, for example, if you get 2 bundles, you might not be able to put your hair in a ponytail depending how much of that second bundle you use. So just keep that in mind. Do you have to have a certain length of hair? So I have an 18-inch, and I think I can pull out. So you see this piece? This is about the length of my real hair, and I'll insert a picture of the length of my hair because I don't think I'm doing a good job trying to pull it out. But that's about the length of my real hair. My hair is pretty, like, it's about shoulder length, give or take. But I was able to get 1 bundle of hair using 18 inches. Now, I would assume, I didn't ask this, but I assume if you want to get the 22 or 24s or the longer lengths, you are going to have to get longer bundles. I mean, not longer bundles, you're gonna have to get more bundles to fill in those gaps, I would assume. Now, the maintenance, I have been able to wash my hair and do my hair on my own. That's just something I like to do. I don't believe in getting a style that I'm gonna have to always go to the hairdresser for. Like, that's just me. So I wash my hair, I go about my business. I've even dyed my hair jet black. I've pretty much done my same routine. Now, when you do wash your hair, it's pretty self-explanatory, and there's tons of YouTube videos online of how to wash your hair, but you're not gonna be like scratching your head. I just kind of put the soap on my hair, I let the soap run through, wash it through, and I could do like a whole tutorial on that if that's something you guys would like to see. But yeah, the maintenance isn't that bad to me. It's pretty much like I act like this is my real hair. In fact, in my head, this is my real hair. Now, I feel like I didn't answer, does it break off your hair? My hairdresser says it doesn't break off your hair. I really can't honestly answer that question until I take these out. So I will be doing another update, and I can keep updating you guys throughout this process up until I take it out. But definitely when I take it out, I will give you guys an update to see if it broke off my hair or anything like that. My hairdresser says it's all about maintenance, it's all about taking care of your hair, and it's all about who does it and how they do it. Just like with anything. But we shall see. That is to be determined. I personally would assume her method of the way she did it, where she just took the whole track and then linked the track to my head, I would assume that would be less tension than linking individual pieces of hair to the head. That's just what I'm thinking, but I don't know. That's to be determined. Talking about price points, Microlinks are pretty expensive. They're gonna run way more than your average sew-in. So they're gonna cost you like anywhere between like $250 if you go to someone who's really reasonable, to like, I've heard $7.99, which is crazy to me, but they are pretty expensive, and they last 12 weeks. You just have to decide if they're worth it or not. I do really like them. Like, I get so many compliments. Even the length that I have, which I think is pretty long, people still think this is my real hair and be like, oh my gosh, your hair has grown out so much. Even some of you guys have been like, oh my gosh, your hair grows so fast. Like, no, these are Microlinks. But I think I touched on all of the main points that I wanted to about these. Like I said, they're really versatile, and if you follow us on Instagram, then you've probably seen some pictures of me doing like high buns and like high ponytails and like side parts and all that jazz. I can do all that. Oh, how do I sleep with them at night? So I saw this like really popular Instagrammer, and she does Microlinks, so she's really popular, and she had a method where she took all her hair, she put it in a bun at night, and then she wrapped her hair with like a scarf, and that's to preserve the curl. I did that, and that did not work for me because the front of my hair, like my real hair, it would always be messed up in the morning, and I would have to put heat on my hair, and I was putting heat on my hair every day, and it was terrible. But now I figured out a method that works for me, and it's super easy. I just wrap my hair at night. Like literally I wrap my hair at night and my hair comes out like this. Like I wrapped my hair this morning. I wrapped my hair yesterday. I had like curls in my hair yesterday. I wrapped my hair and this is the results. This is no heat, no nothing. So definitely if you get this, I would recommend just wrapping your hair at night, but you can experiment with different styles. So that's pretty much all that I have for you guys. Like I said, I will update you guys along the way of how these work out for me, and I will let you know at the end of this little journey if my hair falls out or I could have breakage. But so far I'm loving these. Like I think this is my new style. Like I love these so much. Like I just feel so cute all the time. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.